Hi, this is Kelly, and I'm here to give you a demonstration of some of the new automation features coming out in MMS later this year. If you're a user of MMS, you're probably familiar with this screen, which shows you a list of all the MongoDB servers in your environment. If you're new to MMS, it's the management application for MongoDB that makes it just as easy to manage your MongoDB systems as it is to develop applications. The new automation features coming with MMS will allow you to do three key things that will be easier and more reliable than they've ever been in the past. Number one, you'll be able to create systems of any topology and any size. Number two, you'll be able to manage those systems, including adding capacity and performing other configuration changes like increasing the size of the op log. And number three, you'll be able to perform hot upgrades on your system with zero downtime for your application. So let's take a closer look at how these features work. You'll notice over on the left, I have a new icon, a friendly little robot who's going to help us perform these automation tasks. So let's take a look and I'll show you how that works. This is the deployment screen that shows you the new automation capabilities, and you can see that cluster we were looking at just a few moments ago in this nice new topology view. It's pretty clear here that this cluster has 5 shards and each shard has 3 replicas. We can also see that each of those replicas is running on version 2.4.8. I can also see that there are 3 config servers and 1 MongoS. I like this new view a whole lot, and I think you'll like it as well. So the first thing I want to show you is creating a new system. And I can do that by clicking on this Add button. I have 3 choices: new cluster, new replica set, new standalone. Let's create a new replica set. It's a very simple form. We'll call this new replica set Customers. I'll choose a version to install. These are available versions for you to use. In this case, they're coming from mongodb.org. I'll use version 2.4.9. I'll specify regular expression for selecting servers from the pool of servers I have to work with. In this case, I know I have some whose DNS name begins with HKS80. I'll put in a port range that MMS can use and say that I want 3 replicas, and that's it. I'll click Apply, and MMS will ask me, is this the new system you'd like me to create? And you can see there's a little green flag to show me that it's new. It looks like what I asked for, 3 replicas in a replica set called Customers. I'll review the changes. I can see it's a new replica set called Customers with 3 members, confirm and deploy. And at this point, MMS is going to start the process of installing this system. And the way this works behind the scenes is that I have agents that are installed on each of the servers. And MMS sends a configuration to those agents, and then the agents create a plan for performing the task, in this case an installation, and they execute that plan through a series of steps. Here you can see they've started. We will pause briefly, edit out some of the time, and come back in just a few moments when the process has completed. Okay, we're back. We can see that our installation is completed successfully. I now have a customer replica set as well as an order history cluster as part of my deployment. So let's take a look at the second thing we can do with these automation features. We can upgrade an existing system. So here I have 5 shards all running on version 2.4.8. I'm going to click my order history, click the edit button, and simply go to that version pull down and choose 2.4.9. Come down here and click Apply. In this case, I'll have a yellow flag to tell me that this is a modified system. I can see it's proposing the same cluster but now version 2.4.9. Looks like what I want, so I will confirm the changes and let it kick off. Now, an upgrade is somewhat different from an installation, right? In most cases, we want to perform an upgrade without impacting our production applications. And that's absolutely possible in MongoDB today. But what automation does is simplifies the process. It takes what might be 30, 40, or 50 manual steps in a system like this and makes it into one safe, reliable operation that is controlled by MMS and performed in the correct manner to ensure that your application's availability is not interrupted. This may take a few minutes. We're going to pause again for just a moment and come back when the upgrade is complete. Okay, we're back. So our upgrade is completed. That took approximately 5 minutes for this 5 shard, 3 replica set per shard cluster. So that went very smoothly. So I want to show you one more thing we can do with the automation features of MMS, and that's to increase the capacity of a system. So I'll go back to my order history cluster, click the edit button again. Now I'm going to scroll down. This said 5 shards before. I'm going to increase that to 10 shards with 10 replicas per shard. Click apply. Come back to see what is proposed as a new version of this cluster, where I have now 10 shards instead of 5. Click review changes and confirm those changes. Again, this will take a couple minutes to complete. We'll pause briefly and come back when this is finished. Okay, we're back. The process is complete. I've successfully doubled the capacity of my system, going from 5 shards to 10, from 15 servers to 30. I still have 3 config servers and 1 MongoS. The process took about 7 minutes. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower. It just depends on your infrastructure and other factors. Okay, so that wraps up this demonstration. We've shown creating a replica set. We've shown upgrading a cluster. We've shown doubling the capacity of a cluster. Each step took less than 10 minutes. Each step was as simple as performing a few clicks in MMS, and more importantly, each of these was performed reliably and safely by MMS. MMS automation capabilities will be available later this year. Stay tuned, and stay tuned here for more demonstration videos coming soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.